after 20 years of the number 3 not being in victory lane, it has returned. In 2018, Austin Dillon, who was nowhere near as good as Earnhardt, but he still managed to bring the number 3 back to victory lane again after 20 years. After dumping poor Eric Almirola on the backstretch going into turns 3 and 4, he led the last lap, and I think he was the one that he led that last lap. I think it was the last lap he led. I don't think he won or led any other laps but that last one. I could be wrong. I don't really remember, but I do remember him getting into contact with Eric Almirola, putting Almirola into the wall, ending his Daytona 500 hopes. But that did get Austin Dillon his first and only win of the 2018 season. So with that being said, we are going to take a look at Austin Dillon's number 3 Dow Chevy Camaro from 2018 season, of course. Now, this was in, this was in one of the waves. I don't remember what wave, but it was in a wave, and I picked it up in that wave, and then in that wave review, I said I was going to get it in the Gold Series, and boom, here it is. Why I got to, I don't know, but I did, so that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, growing up watching NASCAR as a kid, I didn't get to see Earnhardt race. I was born the year after Earnhardt died, so I did not get to see Earnhardt, actually race on television or in person. But I did get to see Junior. So just kind of after Senior died, Junior, we kind of cheered on for Junior. I mean, of course, I never really knew who Junior was, of course, starting out, but I just knew that Dad rooted for him, so I'm like, you know what, I'm a root for him too. And then I actually ended up liking how Junior was, and then even though he wasn't the best in the business, he was still, he was still a good person, a good human being on track and off track. So that's why I kind of like Junior, not because of who his dad was or anything, but I did, kind of like Junior just how he was. But Austin Dillon, he's a different story. A lot of people hated Austin Dillon for spinning Almirola, but I don't remember. I think Dillon went down, and then so did Almirola, and then he went up, and then Almirola did too, and then he hooked Almirola or something like. No, he. Okay, I remember. So Almirola was first. Dillon was second, and then they were kind of racing each other hard, and then he just kind of hooked them and then went down and spun them and then put them in the wall. So that's how Austin Dillon got his first win of the season, and maybe his only win in his Cup career, but we don't know. Well, only time can tell with that one. But after the race, he did what Senior did. He slid through the grass, or they just found the grass on the infield on the front stretch, or the front part. It's not really a stretch, but slid through the grass, did his little burnout in the Daytona area, and then he did his signature. After that, he dabbed at the end, and that killed everything. So good job, Dillon. That you did a great job replicating what Senior did, but you ruined it with that. So congratulations. That was bad. Please don't do that again. Anyway, back onto the diecast. Not a lot of confetti on this one, but I did like how this one looked last year. It looks pretty good on track. I remember pre-ordering the number 3, the normal version, and then along with Ryan Newman as well. So here's the hood right here. Got Dow on the front of it. A little bit of confetti on this side. Don't know what that thing in the middle is for. Right there, don't really. I mean, I know it's the race version. That's how it came, but I don't know. But then got the front right here. Pretty, not bad. Pretty dirty. So it's not, not bad with damage wise. And then on the side, you got some more confetti. Again, not much. Then you got the winter sticker right there from where they put it on in Victory Lane, of course. So there's some confetti down the side. There's a little bit of that there. I don't know if that's how it was, but From what I see, I don't think it's supposed to. It may have been. I think, well, I don't know, possibly. I don't know how that's really looking with how that whole, God, look at the decaling. You can see like where it was put. It's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know if that's bad or if it's always been like that. We just haven't seen it. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. That's weird. You can like see where something was put. That's kind of something, isn't it? Then we got the deck lid, got Dow on it, and then we got some confetti on there as well. And then we got the back with a Dow Camaro. You got the black and red 3. I see what y'all were doing back there. See what you're trying to put out, and they got Dow and then 3 right there. You got a little box. I believe that's like a roof flap. Like you can exit your car through the roof like that. I believe. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I just haven't really heard about that till recently. So I'm like, I don't know. I never knew that was possible. But it was odd how this car kind of like not dominated. I should not say dominated at all. But how he kind of won the race because it's a Chevy, right? So for the new members of NASCAR who have not like known this, but it was pretty recent, so I expect everyone to know it. In 2017 they had the SS's, and then 2018 they switched to Camaro. Camaro won the first race, but it took a long time for Camaro to win anything else. And then, of course, Chase Elliott kind of got his 3 wins last year, and he was the only one that won in Hendrick. So good job, Chase, on that one. And hopefully get some more wins of those coming in soon. They should. They got them already made. They just need to like put them out and stuff, I believe. So those are kind of looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, Camaros didn't really do that great, and especially Hendrick. Oh, poor Hendrick. Oh my goodness, they had suffered 2018, other than when Chase Elliott kind of revived the Hendrick team. But this year, they've been doing a lot better. Let's say Johnson got pole once, and then Bowman got pole. Or I think Bowman got pole, didn't he? I know Bowman and Byron got pole for something, either last year or this year. I think Byron got pole for this year on something this year. I don't really freaking remember, but Hendrick definitely did terrible last year. This is not Hendrick, it's RCR, but it's different. But I mean, still, it's kind of weird how Austin Dillon, one of not the worst, but definitely not the best drivers, got the Daytona 500. Then all the good guys. Let's see, we got Jimmy Johnson. He's a veteran or a vet. He's got like, yeah, he's dominated his career in NASCAR or the Cup Series. And then we had Byron. He's a rookie last year. I mean, Bowman wasn't really a rookie, but it was his first time in a full-time Hendrick ride, or like a good ride anyway. And then you got Elliott, which Elliott, even though he was not a rookie, but he was still really young, he did pretty darn well that last year. So, it's just, I guess it took a little bit of time, but because everybody was getting used to Camaros. But it was still kind of weird. Oh, I just kicked my thing. Still kind of weird how Camaro got the first win, but didn't get any other wins for a long time. So, I mean, I guess that's about it for this review. Not really much on it, other than just the win itself. But I hope, Dillon does somewhat well. I know a lot of people don't like him for whatever, or for what he did at Daytona. I've seen a couple rant videos here and there, but I mean, you know what? It is what it is. You ranting about it isn't going to help. So, sorry to tell you, but, gotta accept it. It was cool seeing the 3 back in victory lane, even though it wasn't senior. I don't know how I feel about the 3 being back on track still. But then we got the 8 coming back for Hemrick, not Hendrick, but Hemrick. And then apparently Junior's supposed to drive the number 8 in Xfinity, for like 1 race this year. I think, I don't know. But you know what, decaling wise, it was done well. So good job, Lionel. You're getting a little, not too bad. You're kind of here and there. I still don't know what this is about right there on a quarter panel, but I'll have to look into that later. But you know what? it's all good. It's all good and dandy, but I believe that's what we're going to be kind of wrapping up with here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this out. So thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed the video, let me know, and I'll do more like this. Like I said, I got a whole lineup of stuff from Martinsville, so those are definitely going to be coming out soon. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down. For a minute.